So for the patch pocket, if you take one of the squares and put the other one to the side, we're going to start with this slip pocket to start with. So if your pattern's got a print on it, you put wrong sides together here so that your pattern's showing on the outside. And with saying that, if you had a directional pattern, obviously if I folded this over, you'd have the pattern going the wrong way, which, although it would be on the inside, the better thing to do would be to sort of fold it in half, cut it, and then just put it so that the print's the right direction on both the front and the back of the pocket. So we've got the wrong sides together there. We'll place that along the bottom edge of the patch pocket, and I'm just going to machine close to the edge to make this part of that side of the patch pocket. So I've sewn close around the edge, around those three sides to hold it in place using the edge of my foot. If you want to, you could always sew down and do a little divider for your slip pocket as well if you wanted to, or just have it as a hole, that's up to you. So if I wanted to have the divider, that would be fine to just sew through the outer and the lining. So my slip pocket has now got a little divider on it, and then all that's left to do is to get the other piece of your patch pocket and place that right side down, pattern side down, if you have one, on top, and match all the raw edges. And then we're going to sew all the way around with a centimetre seam allowance and just leave a gap in the bottom, probably about 7 centimetres is always sort of quite a good amount to leave. So if it helps, just put a little mark so you know where to start and then finish to turn it through. So I'll do that now. So just sewing a centimetre out. So I've sewn all the way around. I've reversed at the beginning and the end there, either side of that gap. The other thing to remember is to just cut off at a 45-degree angle your corners, so there's less bulk when we turn it through. Cut those 4, and then through this gap that I left in the bottom of the pocket, I just turn it through that gap. Use your finger or a blunt end of the pencil to push out the points, and then give it an iron. And where you've got the gap, if you just line it up as if the seam was closed there, you don't have to sort of close that gap before we then go and put it onto the lining section of the bag. So just positioned on the bag. Yeah, the positioning of the pocket is up to you. We're going to be adding a magnetic snap about 3 centimeters down from the top, and the darts are going to obviously take it so that the bag sort of has got that depth to it. So you don't want the pocket too far down. So I'd probably suggest doing it about 8 centimeters down from the top, and in the center, if you just find the center, and then you're just going to machine stitch round the 3 sides to hold your patch pocket in place. Then what you'll have is your pocket there, and then these 2 pockets there as well, and that's your pockets for the lining. And you can also add a /zip pocket if you want.